Hello everyone, this is Arun and Jay Bharati from Carbon Figure Academy. So at Carbon Figure Academy, I intend to offer courses and training programs towards life cycle assessment and allied topics such as environmental product declaration, product carbon footprint, and whole building life cycle assessment like LCA at product level and building level. So that's the whole intention of Carbon Figure Academy in the sustainability regain, right? So if I take the core course, the life cycle assessment, I feel there is a gap in the existing market. So I don't want to captivate that straight away with some paid course or paid online training kind of things. Rather, I felt that should be accessed by the mass so that the gap can be filled up to the greater extent, right? So what is the gap I felt in the existing market of life cycle assessment related the education thing, right? So whether it is a free course, and first of all, everybody knows that there are lots of free online courses that are available in the name of life cycle assessment, both inside India and across the world, across different platforms. Trustable, newly emerged, industry collaborated one, industry academia collaborated one, lots of courses are there, right? Even certain foreign universities like Delft Technology University, Netherlands, offer their students semester-based courses open to others to get enrolled into. Right? You don't need to be a student there, but still you can be part of that course through some online, setup or kind of engagement. So the large kind of offerings are there regarding the life cycle assessment. So except the courses which are offered at undergraduate level or postgraduate level, or the coursework meant for doctorate students. So those courses, especially offered by different universities across the globe, offer very in-depth knowledge, right, about the life cycle assessment, especially with respect to the layer of science behind it, right? But unfortunately, they are highly priced since they are basically meant for the university students. But still, since the facility is there, people can do that, and the requirement is there, so that they are making it open for anybody else outside the university, from typically a working professional, to take up the course. But they are highly priced, so they are not like meant for the everybody scenario, right? So again, I have not yet mentioned what is the gap I found. So except that academic based available courses, all other platforms, all other courses which are available online, whether it is short term, long term, free one, paid one, coming along with software hands on, without software hands on, whatever the nature of the course may be, they just straight away jump into the ISO 14040 based framework, that is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4, like goal and scope definition, life cycle inventory analysis, life cycle impact assessment, and life cycle impact interpretation. Somebody try to convey the background context of the entire life cycle assessment, because if you take a market, the market is highly mixed up, because currently people at age 40 plus, 50 plus and 20 plus, 30 plus, all sort of categories are into learning the LCA from different perspective, but the available courses are same for everybody. 20 plus also say learning the same content, whereas 50 plus also learning the same content, right? So the need is different, but the available source is same. So what is ultimately is missing from my perspective, the broad background, the context, the eye-opener, the very initial and fundamental eye-opener for life cycle assessment, right? So that particular stuff is really missing as a educational resource across the platforms, across the countries. So I felt, okay, we should talk about the fundamentals of life cycle assessment. Without talking that, a typical 4-stage framework of ISO 14040 and any other typical online course, right? So immediately I thought, okay, let's make a course out of it, because already we have a course. Okay, let's come up with a new course. Then I decided, okay, it's not good, because we already have a typical quality LCA courses from Carbon Figure Academy to get offered, so that the people can learn and upskill themselves. So let's not make it captivated. Let's make it open to everybody. Let's put it in our YouTube channel. So that's how this particular idea of a new lecture series on the fundamentals of life cycle assessment came up. So which is completely curated by Sarunan J. Bharati, myself, a certified OpenLCA trainer and qualified ECO EPD officer. So this is all about the course and the respective references. So the first one, the power of life cycle assessment, data-driven decision making for environmental sustainability, published by American Center for Life Cycle Assessment, ACLCA. The second one, environmental life cycle assessment, written by Olivier Joliet, Miriam Sod and Shana Shekhar, Alexandria Joliet and Perry Cretas, published by CRC Press. The third one, a huge compendium, LCA compendium, the complete world of life cycle assessment, edited by Walter, Clover, Mary and Curran. And out of that compendium, one particular, the book called Life Cycle Management, right, which is specifically edited by Guido Sonman and Manuel Margni, right. So out of these three books, the first one has to be purchased from ACLCA, which are available from Amazon as hard copy and Kindle ebook version also, right. And the second one is open source. You can go to that CRC Press website and you can download a full PDF copy of this book, right. The third one is also again open source, which is available in Springer Open under that LCA compendium. So out of all those LCA compendium, I think only this is the only book available as an open source. So this book also you can go and download as a PDF, right. So this lecture series is completely referenced based on these three books, sequentially I can say. So first major set of modules will be based on the power of life cycle assessment by ACLCA. Then the following modules will be based on the second one, and finally the final set of the last few set of modules would be based on the life cycle management from Springer Open, right. So that's it. So I just welcome all of you for this lecture series on the fundamentals of life cycle assessment. So this particular lecture series is completely aimed on the energy dissemination to be served as the most basic and context establishment of life cycle assessment. So if at all, if you want to learn LCA, you can go to any LCA online courses or any textbook, but I would suggest you go through entire this lecture series one by one, video one by one, module one by one. Then you can jump into any online course. Then you don't need to worry about, okay, the trainer has mentioned a certain term, he described it, but still I am not able to getting it. So those kind of issues will never come up once you complete this entire life cycle assessment fundamentals lecture series and go for any paid or unpaid online courses as a full-fledged upskilling program, right? Thank you.